Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So we're going to be doing Ronnie's NFL show for week 13 of the NFL season. This week in college football is week 14 and this is where all the rivalry games happen. This is like the most exciting time of the year, really it is. Anyway, let's go through our college football games of the week. And we will get to our NFL records too, just later, okay? And by the way, last week in college football, I went 5 for 2, so I keep getting these 5 wins. The deal, I don't know. But right now, I'm 15-5 on the week. But my record's going to be, like, bigger because we have... We have 11 games of the week. This is rivalry week, so I had to include pretty much all the rivalries on here. Anyway, let's go through our top 25 game of the week. Colorado is at Utah. I'm going to go with Utah. This will be my first Utah game I watch on here. That's not a surprise, really. Because, Utah is one of those West teams, and, wait. So, anyway, ACC games of the week. We have 2 of them. They're battles of the states. I just woke up, so I'm not in the best condition, but we have 2 rivalry games. Battles of the states is what I like to call them. North Carolina's at NC State. I'm going with the Tar Heels to win. Georgia's at Georgia Tech. I'm going with Georgia, obviously. So our SEC game of the week. We have 2 of them. First, we have the Battle of Alabama, the Iron Bowl, as they call it. You can call it whatever, but Alabama is at Auburn. I'm going with Alabama to win. Florida State's at Florida. Battle of Florida. I'm going to go with Florida to win. Big Ten. There's 2 of them, of course. All the rest of them have 2. All the rest of the divisions have 2. So, Iowa at Nebraska. I'm going with Iowa. Ohio State at Michigan. I was going to go Michigan in an upset, but, just to be safe, I went with Ohio State. But if they do win, they will finish their season as an undefeated team. So, something the NFL doesn't have anymore as an undefeated team, even though it does happen in college. And high school, too, so... Anyway, our Big 12 games of the week. Texas Tech is at Texas. I'm going with Texas. Oklahoma's at Oklahoma State. Oklahoma. Pac-12, Washington State is at Washington. I'm going with Washington State to win. Arizona at Arizona State. I'm going with Arizona State to win. Alright, so that's it for college football. We'll do college football next week. We're going to have pretty much all the games as our games of the week. There won't be really any specific divisions we'll have them in, but... Anyway, week 13 of the NFL season, Chicago... Or let's start out the games on Thanksgiving. Chicago's at Detroit. Chicago won this game. We're filming this on Saturday at 11:30, something like that. Chicago's at Detroit. Chicago did win, and by the way, our records last week. I went 11 for 4. I went 11-4 last week. Carson went 6 for 7. 6 for 7. Since last week was his first week of the season, Carson starts out with a 6-7 record, not over 500. So yeah, I'm still over 500 though. Previous weeks I've got 93, 47, and 1. Excuse me, I'm so tired. Thank goodness the Muskies don't. Yeah, thank goodness the Muskies don't play because, or a home game at least, because then I'd be yawning my brains out. But anyway, Buffalo at Dallas. Buffalo did win, and I chose Buffalo, and Carson chose Dallas. I'm already at a 3-0 start to the week. Let's go. How many games are there this week? There's 16 games in the week. All NFL teams play this week. Hope I can go 16-0. Something the Patriots have failed to do. So, Buffalo at Dallas. Buffalo did win, and I chose Buffalo, and Carson chose Dallas. So right now, 1-1 for Carson and 2-0 for me. I went 3-0 in the games this week. Carson went 2-1, so he's not getting off to a good start, I must say. But anyway, New Orleans at Atlanta. I went with New Orleans. See, the Dallas game last year, I would 100% go with Dallas if Dallas played Buffalo last year. But Buffalo's just too good, so can't deny Buffalo. Anyway, Sunday games. The Jets are at Cincinnati. I'm going with the Jets. Tennessee's at Indianapolis. I'm going with Indianapolis. Pair of 6-5 teams. Philadelphia's at Miami. Philadelphia, obviously. Green Bay's at the New York Giants. Green Bay's just too good. Giants just have a poor record. Cleveland's at Pittsburgh. Carson's going with Pittsburgh. Now, I think I might have made a mistake here. I'm going with Cleveland in an upset. I have a feeling this game's going to be like the Penn State and Ohio State game we had last week, where I chose Penn State to win because I thought they would upset them. But, you know, you just can't deny Ohio State. So I'm hoping Cleveland wins. No, I went with Pittsburgh. Carson went with Cleveland. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, it is definitely possible, so. All that garbage, or all that stuff that just came out of my mouth, forget it. Sorry, I'm starting to get blind, obviously, because, you know, I can't tell which picks are mine, so. I'm not actually blind, okay? Just. Anyway, Washington's at Carolina. I'm going with Carolina. Tampa Bay's at Jacksonville. Going with Tampa Bay. San Francisco's at Baltimore. This will be a good game to watch. Even though I don't think we'll get this game where I live, to be honest with you, and I really want to. San Francisco at Baltimore. San Francisco's just too good. They'll have trouble against this Ravens team. Or they won't have trouble against this Ravens team. No, the Ravens team will have trouble against them. That's what I'm trying to say. But this will be a good game for sure. I would recommend watching it if you haven't planned to yet. Rams are at Arizona. I'm going with the Rams. Rivalry game. They're in Arizona, so just because they're in Arizona doesn't mean they're going to win. But, I mean, let's hope. Cross our fingers. Let's hope. The Chargers are at Denver. Chargers, these are really just two bad teams in the AFC West going up against each other, so go with the Chargers, of course. Here's the best AFC matchup of the week. Oakland's at Kansas City. Me and Carson are going with Kansas City. This is the best matchup in the AFC of the year. Like the one back in week 2 or week 3 or whenever the heck it was. Nope, that wasn't really a good team, or really a good game because, you know, both teams we were just getting started to the NFL season. If you know what I mean. New England at Houston Sunday night. I'm going with New England, but I have a feeling an upset is coming up against the Patriots. I mean, it could happen. Will it happen? I don't think so. But let's hope. Again, cross our fingers. Minnesota's at Seattle. Last year when these two teams met because these two teams already met in the preseason. I don't know what's up with Minnesota versus Seattle again this year, but, take it up with the NFL, not me. So, anyway, Minnesota at Seattle. I'm going with Seattle. So is Carson. I remember when we were doing this last year at Minnesota, or Carson chose Minnesota. He was sadly mistaken. So, I hope he will never make that mistake again. I'm going with Seattle. That'll do it for Ronnie's NFL show. Hope you watch lots and 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 lots of football this week. I will be, for sure. There's no Musketeer games or anything like that this week, so that have cut time out of my football watching. Well, not last Sunday, but the two previous ones before, when the Muskies had home games. So, yep, that'll do it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video.